is to wipe out the hyena leadership in one decisive blow. Get in there and hunt them down. Every last one of them.
Power offline. Circuit breaker detected.
getting through here. Don't die, motherfucker. Not a chance. Still there, sweetie? Hello? Fuck. Everybody get yourselves ready. This situation is serious.
Serious trauma detected.
Diesel, what's going on down there? Diesel, are you dead too, you inbred son of a bitch? Everybody get to the arena, now!
Airborne toxins at unsafe levels. Filters failing. Air filter function restored. Air quality acceptable.
Listen up. We got devils in our house and they mean to kill us all. Stand and fight. You hear me? Stand and fight!
leadership leaves a faction in disarray. I'll send teams to start securing the supplies.
Alright guys, so this is my first playthrough with Ravenous, and I didn't know what to expect. I looked up some builds, I went with my own little take on it, and I think it looks pretty good. Is it the, let's check our damage, 773, so it's not, it's on par with every other build that I have, really, for District Union. But I took I'm gonna go over the TLDR here in just a second, but I took the build that everybody else is doing and I took a little bit of a spin on it because I was like, do I need, there's a certain, I'm going to show you what you can use in place of what I have, because there's something I have that a lot of people may not have, so you can switch it out for the other piece of gear. I'll show you here in just a second. So my thoughts on the actual gun itself, I think it's a really good boss killing weapon, because it, I mean, you saw, like, it took out the bosses really easy. The rest of the ads, it was kind of like, I'd rather be using something else. Like, I'd rather be using this for regular ads, and then when I hit a boss, that's when I want to switch to this. That's kind of how I feel about this gun. It's very good. It's very, very good. But that's kind of where I sit with it. Is it going to be my main build? No. But is it going to be something there, like, if there's a boss I want to kill and I know it's, I want to put in some damage, this is the gun I'm going to reach for every time, I think. So let's go ahead and go over the TLDR while we're here. All right. So obviously, you could actually change this to this, and you might get more damage. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm just going to stick with the minigun. You get more ammunition. So, but anyways, the build is based around the Ravenous exotic rifle. The Ravenous has the perk, so I have mine with crit damage and headshot damage. I would probably re-roll this to have damage out of cover and damage to armor. Would probably be the two I'd actually probably re-roll this to. So these stats are not good for the Ravenous personally. I'm not doing headshots. This gun is not really made for headshots, so headshot damage is kind of retarded for it. And so, but anyways, let's talk about its perk. Its perk is called Jerry and Frecky. On trigger pulls, fires both barrels at once. When firing from the right shoulder, adds offensive primary and defensive primary from the left shoulder. Hits from the shoulder will detonate when you swap shoulders, basically. When it detonate, each offensive primer deals 100% weapon damage, while each defensive primer gives you 4% bonus armor and 10% amplified damage to armor plates. That's why it's really good at taking care of enemies. You saw, like, when I was taking on Diesel and he's in his APC was hitting me, but I could sit there and take it because I would just switch and get all my armor back really quickly as I was shooting him. So that's kind of that point. Then everybody says use breaking point with this, so I went with breaking point. I did right now, today, I can show you guys. So today, this mission, but the Potomac Event Center is escalated using breaking point. So I went and got a full proto breaking point set. I would recommend getting it to have Echo as its augment, but breaking point, I was using this with regular breaking point gear. I can show you. I have it right here, and we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Actually, now I have the I don't need to have that in my inventory no more. But I can show you. I was using the regular breaking point before I went and got the protos. So you don't need proto gear to do this. You can do it with the regular breaking point gear. Now let's take this mod out there, so it doesn't dismantle the mod with it. Now, this is where I was going to talk about. So, breaking point, what does breaking point do? Okay, well, breaking point, let's go to breaking point real quick so we can read it. Okay, two-piece gives us rifle damage and marksman rifle damage. So, you can use a rifle and a marksman rifle with this build, and you're going to headshot damage 30%, weapon handling 15%. So, you get the weapon handling out of it. Its four-piece says hitting an enemy with a rifle or MMR grants a stack max stacks equal to the weapon's magazine size. Reloading grants 2% weapon handling and 4% weapon damage per stack for 10 seconds. No stacks are acquired while the bonuses are active. The timer running out will refill your magazine. Switching weapons while the bonus is active will stop the effect and refill the magazine. Switching weapons while the bonus is not in effect will remove all stacks and refill the magazine. So that's what that does, okay? The chest piece gives you an additional, so I have Echo on this. So this is actually a really good piece because it's got Echo on it. It's got armor on kill, which I put on there myself. Headshot damage I don't need, but that's cool. And it has point of no return. Increases on point bonus from 10 seconds to 15 seconds. So the duration lasts longer, right? The backpack takes your crit, which is 4%, or your weapon handling or whatever it is. Yeah. So it takes your weapon damage from 4% to 7%. So the weapon damage, it takes up to 7%. So that's kind of cool. I'm using Overdogs. Dang it. Never heard of my Overdogs. Overdogs have weakest link, amplify weapon damage by 30% to the lowest ranking enemy. So red tier, purple tier, yellow tier, name tier. That's how you want to shoot them in the order, and you'll get 30% weapon damage off of those. If you want to know how to get those, the easiest way to get those is through the summit or the countdown. And target loot gloves, and you'll get them. They're that easy to get, not very hard to get. Very, very, very... I kind of... all my builds use Overdogs now. It used to be all my builds used like Howie Mask or Ninja Backpack. Now almost every build uses this. And every build that I use always uses the Turmoil knee pads. Why? Because it has Bewilder. When dealing weapon damage, 50% of the damage is dealt to another enemies within 30 meters. That's really good, especially with a gun like this that can get its damage going up really high. You can just focus on one enemy and you're splashing all that damage around. Now, that being said, this is the piece of gear that a lot of people are probably not going to have. So if you don't have turmoils, that's okay, I got you covered. What you're gonna want to use instead is the Fox Prayer knee pads. Now, one piece will give you rifle damage, which is really good because you're using a rifle. But the two-piece will give you accuracy. Now, why is that so good? Now, I'm going to show you something really quickly. I want to show you what my build is doing right now. So with this gun right now, look how it's bouncing around. See how the gun's bouncing around? It's bouncing all around that place, okay? Now, I'm going to show you this really quickly so you make your own decisions on how you want to go. If I switch to... oh, hold on. I got to put on... I think I was going with the Ferris, because they had crit chance on it. Yeah, so I go Ferris, just because for the crit chance. Put my Fox Prayers on, right? And we're going to switch this backpack over to the Ninja Backpack. So the Ninja Backpack's going to give me my 4 set bonus from this. It's giving me 2 set bonus from this, so I'm getting reload speed is really because I don't have an assault rifle. I mean, I do have an assault rifle here, but now I'm getting the 2-piece, the accuracy. Now watch this gun with the Fox Prayer equipped. Watch it. Remember how it was just bouncing all around? Watch now. And I'm not moving my joystick. See how much less I mean, it was going all around here. Now it's like, it's very easy control. You can switch. So the Fox Prayers are very, very highly recommended by a lot of the veteran players, as these are the knee pads you want. If you're going to target farm them, they're high end from what set? What set is the Fox Prayers? I don't know. Oh, Overlord. So when Overlord is targeted loot in the escalated missions, by all means, go try to get them. So we'll go back here real quick and I'll show you. I don't think it's targeted loot today, otherwise I would have went and got them. But when Overload's target loot, go farm the protos in there and get you some Fox Prayers, and then you'll have the proto Fox Prayers, and you can put Echo on that as well. So you'd have Echo on 5 of the 6 pieces of gear because you're going to use the Overdog. Well, no, actually, yeah. So because you can't get a proto the ninja backpack. So you could have echo, 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 and I think it maxes at 5%, so you could have 25% double damage, chance for double damage. On a gun like this is pretty busted. I don't think Overlord is the current things right now, but I'm not trying to make this video too much longer. Let's see, we got Marksman, Sokolov, which is another one you want to farm if that's a good set. This is another set you can farm, so the Zawa whatever set works well with this gun too. Unit alloy's been all week, and then Breaking Point. And then you can also look in here and see, so gloves and rifles. Okay, so the Zuni, whatever it's called, is another piece of gear you could use, because I think it gives rifle damage. It increases your rifle damage, and if you do 2 pieces, it'll give you magazine size, I believe. If I'm right. Here, let's go look. Let me see if I have a piece in my... I don't have a piece on me, but let's see if I have a piece in here. Let me see if I have any... Here we go. So, magazine size rifle damage. So, if I put this mask on... So if I put that mask on... So if I had the Breaking Point gloves, I could go that mask here, the Fox Prayer here, I would be getting the rifle damage from this, so I get 10% rifle damage from that. How much rifle damage is that giving me to? I didn't even look. So I would get I'd get a bonus of 30% damage increase from those, and I believe Breaking Point gives me a damage increase too. Yeah. So I would be getting a 55% increased rifle damage. That might be the build I actually go for. I'm going to go farm more Breaking Point to get the gloves, and then I'm going to go farm that the Coney Island to get the mask. And I'm going to do another video. But this one's going to go out. I'm going to put this one out for you guys, and I'll do another video comparing this build to that build and letting you guys know which one I think is better. I personally like I personally like this build because of the turmoils. But you guys go with whatever you guys think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys. I got another video coming out today on solo player builds for Division 2. Solo player escalated build. It's the ultimate escalated build for solo players. So stay tuned. I'm going to premiere that video today. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit the subscribe button. It does, I guess, evidently now YouTube has this really cool effect that when you hit the subscribe button, your screen will go crazy for me. So also big shout outs to Cassandra R. She subscribed today, so thank you so much to Cassandra for subscribing. You are my 651st subscriber. Thank you for that. And everybody else, if you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. I will see you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye.